everyone, my name is Abby Zweifel and I am an illustrator and a really big cocktail nerd. And since I can't be there with you guys today, I'm going to teach you how to make a really awesome drink at home and we can cheers, virtually together. We're going to make one of my favorite summertime delicious rum drinks. If you can master the daiquiri, you can make pretty much any other drink ever. And then also you're just a huge crowd pleaser for your friends. And I don't know, nothing's better than being able to make a good drink at home. So, this is a shake and drink. You take your shaking tins, and in the small tin, we're gonna start out with rum. I like to use a lightly aged white rum. So this is Florida Caña. You can also use El Dorado 3. Both of these bottles are under $20. So into your small tin, we're gonna do 2.5 ounces of the white rum. So 2 ounces. It is important that you fill your jigger up accurately because a little bit of a difference will make all the difference in flavor, particularly in a daiquiri because there's only a few ingredients. It's just rum, lime, sugar. And since there's so few, it's hard to mask it up if you make a mistake. So next we're gonna do the lime juice. And I always tell people the way to pick out a lime is you go for the smoothest skin and it's heavy for its size, and then give it a little squeeze. And if it gives a little bit, you can tell it's juicy. So smooth skin, cut your lime in half. That is really sharp. So 1 ounce freshly squeezed lime juice. Don't use the bottled stuff. It's not worth it, guys. Fresh ingredients. Now we're really lucky here in Florida. We get super juicy citrus fruit. So this will actually yield a whole ounce. Sometimes, it takes about 2 limes to do this. All right, 1 ounce lime juice into your tin. And then we're going to use a 2-to-1 simple syrup. Simple syrup is just sugar and water, and the 2-to-1 is just the ratio. So it's 2 parts sugar, 1 part water, and all you need to do is heat it up on the stove. Don't boil it. Just heat it up so the sugar dissolves, and you can keep this in your fridge for about a month. And we're gonna do 1/2 ounce. I like the 2-to-1 syrup because it adds a nicer mouthfeel. And that's because of the sugar is it's a fat. And eventually it'll come out. So everybody in the pool. All right. The next part, when you're making a drink, is adding the ice. So what we're doing is we're gonna shake it. When you shake a drink, it puts air bubbles, action, and energy into the cocktail and the water, and you're making everything come alive. So you wanna shake the crap out of it. The length at which you shake it depends on the type of ice that you put in the tin. So if you're gonna use your crappy ice from the refrigerator, you need to shake a shorter amount of time than if you use really clear big cubes. So I'm gonna go grab some ice. So we're going to fill up our small tin here. Oh, not spill it everywhere. A few more. All right. Everybody in the pool. All right. So our small tin full of ice cubes. So I've got that half moon ice. So I'm going to shake for about 6 long seconds. So I'm going to count in my head, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. When you put your tins together, if you're using this style of a shaker tin, it needs to go on at an angle. If it's not at an angle, it'll come apart and it'll go all over you. Give it a little smack with your hand, flip it up, hands on both sides, and then give it a shake. You're looking for the tin to get that super frosty edge, and it's gonna make your hands cold, make your hands hurt. And to undo the tin, you're gonna put 2 fingers here, 2 fingers up here, squeeze the bottom fingers, so you wanna make an oval with the bottom tin, and then hit it with your hand, and usually it comes apart. So you can feel it. There it is. Now, get your glass ready. So normally I would keep my coupe in the freezer. it makes it nice and chilled, and then like all the warmth of the glass doesn't take away from the chilled cocktail that you just shook so lovingly. But because it looks like crap on camera, we left it out of the freezer. Take your tins apart. Gonna grab the other strainer. I don't see it. Strainer on top. Now, if you have a fine mesh strainer, like this is just an extra step. I don't love ice shards in my drink, and then we'll just pour a drink. And if you shook it correctly, it should reach the very top of your glass. And that's it. And there's our daiquiri. Cheers.